Hindi, ayan na si Gen B. So, right. Secretariat, can you confirm if there is a quorum?
Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to all. Today is January 10, 2024. Welcome to today's BAC Bravo meeting. For the determination of the quorum, kindly acknowledge when your name is called. For our chairperson, we have Attorney Danjun G. Lucas, sir. Good morning.
Present, good morning.
For our vice chairperson, we have Major General Rick Banayad, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, President.
And for our members, we have Attorney Frank Edward Martin, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, ANS Chief.
And also, Engineer Jaime Cosep. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ANS Chief.
And we have also our provisional members, our end user from the ADMS. Also present in this meeting are the members of the BAC Technical Working Group, as well as the members of the BAC Secretariat. We have also sent the invitation to our observers, like the co-resident auditor. We have Mr. Clyde Kabutahe, and also PCCI, NGO, ABGFI, PICE, IAS, and PCAI. And for today's meeting, sir, we do have a quorum. Thank you.
Thank you. With that certification, calling the meeting to order. Before we start with the first item on the agenda, may I just remind the TWG and the Secretariat to follow up on the requested legal clearances from OGCC and our ELS on the issue on the security terms of reference put forward by Ultracore. Yes. May I also, since General Banayat and Odeng are both present, may I remind the CSIS to expedite and fast-track the procurement of the 3? Do we have them already? Because with the rate that we're going with the first 8, baka mauna pa tong 3 na to. So make sure that all the necessary extraordinary diligence required on these 3 areas would be implemented and conducted. May I just also remind the TWG and the Secretariat to make sure that the necessary issuances, notices to the bidders are promptly issued and received by whomever they are addressed. There were reports that I read in the Viber group that there are delays. You know, the period and the reckoning point are very important in a quasi-judicial proceeding such as this, quasi-judicial and administrative proceedings such as bids and awards. So it's very important that we comply with the required number of days. That will prejudice the agency if these are not met. That will further expose back not only the members but also the TWG. So we enjoin, I personally enjoin BAC Secretariat and the TWG to please comply with those requirements. I understand that we all have our own duties in our respective offices and functions, but may I remind everyone that BAC is a jury duty, therefore takes precedence in most of our functions. But I want you to exercise discretion on prioritization and just don't compromise the legal procedures so that it will not further complicate matters for us. But again, I would like to appreciate the efforts that are being done not only by the members, most especially for BAC Secretariat and our TWG. We worked very hard and we had several projects that were completed, and I hope we will continue with that. This is just a general reminder to ensure that the reckoning points and the reglementary period are complied with. Thank you. So
Sir.
with that,
Sir.
putting that on record, we will start with agenda item number 2. But before, I think the head of the TWG has something to say.
Yes, sir. To formalize our recommendation, sir, we'd like to ask BACSEC that from now on, all notices, letters, decisions, any document that's specifically addressed to any bidder or a bidder must be sent to them via email and hard copy. So ulitin ko lang po, email and hard copy na po because there are instances wherein i-receive po nila sa email ng some days thereafter, but we know emails are received instantaneously. So lahat po sana, lahat po, soft and hard copy ipapadala po. On time. Thank you.
All right, so to formalize, is there any motion to approve the recommendation of the TWG?
Mr. Chair, before I make my motion, sir, may I be clarified, sir, as to what mode, if we are going to send a hard copy, are we going to send it through regular mail, LBC, or should the BAC Secretariat send it personally, the communications letters or any documents that we are going to have it received by the bidder?
Attorney Frank, ipinapakrad na lang po yun.
So-
LBC po nila pinapadala.
So, all communications or documents shall be channeled through CRAD. So, with that, Mr. Chair, motion to
Hold
approve.
on, Attorney Frank. If that is handled by CRAD, I understand because that's a proper process. We have no control on the process of CRAD. So, I would like to have some latitude of control over when and the period to which it should be sent and to be received by the addressee. Because if it's through CRAD, I don't know how long it would reach the addressee. No? Is it possible for the Secretariat to handle this rather than CRAD? Or is it going against the protocol of the authority?
The-
Go ahead, ADG.
Yes, sir. Sir, that would be no problem for BACSEC as long as you have said, we did not break any protocols on that.
Okay. Sige. Is it possible, Attorney Frank, to do it, redundant? I know it's going to be superfluity and might have additional cost, but it's better practice to do it via email. Well, electronic email is considered valid receipt.
Sir, sa rules of court kasi supposedly, sir, sa new rules, date sent through email is the date receipt. But ang nangyayari po sa atin, since I don't know if that applies to admin proceedings po, sir, ang ginagawa po ng ilang bidders, kung kailan nila gustong i-receive dun sa email para makapag-adjust, sir, sila sa filing ng MR nila or any note or any reply, i-receive po nila. For example, nangyari po, sinend out po natin ng December 21, ni-receive po nila ng December 26. So, may additional days pa sila.
Ganun ba yun? Hindi kung kailan mo sinend? Yan ba yun sa
Yun nga, sir. So, ang proposal ko, rin, sir, ang recommendation ko rin, sir, is we include in our bid documents that all notices that will be sent via email will also be considered the date of receipt. So, instantaneous rin po. Because, as you can see po in some emails by our bidders, nire-receive po nila days after we have sent them the email. Wala naman pong mailer daemon, yung email na nagsasabi tumalbog yung email to indicate na hindi nila na-receive.
So what's the proposal again?
One, sir, is to send all notices, all letters, or all replies via email and hard copies, LBC po, via through CRAD. Since ginagawa naman po, sir, siya ngayon, although selective lang, I don't know kung anong pinapakrad at hindi. But may mga experiences tayo
And
pinapakrad.
what would be the reckoning point? Suppose it's a denial of an MR before protest period of 7 days starts to commence. Date of receipt, what if LBC? Gano'n ba katagal ang LBC ngayon? 1 day. Pero depende kung kailan ipapadala. Kung kailan ipapadala ng CRAD. Can the BAC handle that instead? Or CRAD talaga? Wala tayong ano. Alright, let's just...
And sir, secondary po,
admin ba dito? Sige, I'll just direct si Sir Emerson to prioritize yung BAC. Okay, sige, Attorney Frank, you may go ahead with your motion.
Sir, sorry, yung sa second po, yung second recommendation is to include in all bid documents that the date of sending of an email, notice man yan or whatever document is the date of receipt. So they are apprised sa lahat po ng bid documents natin. So they cannot deny that they didn't receive it via email po.
Okay, gusto nyo, i-bid bulletin pa natin yung personal message sa kanila para notice to everyone. Eh. But that might be going... So if that's the problem, kasi parang hindi kayo nag-aaway-away kung sino masisisi natin in ano, di ba? So anyway, sige, Attorney Frank na walang caller today.
Meron. Meron po.
Kung si Jen B pa DDJ, namemohang ka na.
Move to adopt, Mr. Chair, the recommendation of the technical working group for the notices to be sent to the bidders through email and hard copy through the CRAD, as well as the inclusion of in the bid documents the instructions to bidders that notices moving forward will be through email.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Frank and Sir Jaime. So motion is carried, so we will implement that moving forward. Okay. So another point of order for clarification regarding the replies that we sent out, which, let's call it division within BAC Bravo handles that. It's TWG.
We will draft the reply, sir.
Correct. You draft a reply based on coordination with end user decisions. That's very clear. So you transmit it to Secretariat, and the Secretariat releases the, okay, just very clear. Okay. All right. Okay. Sige, let's proceed to the main item in our agenda, opening of bids for the project entitled Purchase of GNSS Equipment, Software, and ITS Accessories. Do we have representative from end user, ADM? Ang pangalan mo, ma'am?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. I am Engineer Mary Jean Amabaw from ADMS.
Okay. Sige po. Sige, let's call. Sige.
Good morning to our bidders. For attendance purposes, please introduce yourselves and state the company you are representing.
Good morning po. January Puno po from Rasa Surveying Instruments.
Good morning, Julius Valdez from Cision Marketing.
Morning, Jackie Abian from Argotech.
Good morning, Ann Torres from MJSN Trading.
Good morning po, Richard Puno from Rasa Surveying po.
Do you have representatives online? Bidders online? Meron po ba? Wala naman po yata. In any case, please just type your names and the company you're representing if you're online, if there's a bidder online. Thank you. May we now proceed with the opening, sir?
Go ahead.
Thank you. We'll now proceed with the opening. First, we have is from Scion Marketing Incorporated. Representative of Scion, could you confirm if this is your submitted bid?
Confirm, sir.
We'll now proceed with the opening. Session ba Scion? Sorry, Session. Magkakakilala na sila. May nag-hello ba? Inside the main envelope is another envelope containing the original and technical financial component. Proceed with the opening. Inside the brown envelope contains the original and financial component. We will first proceed with the opening of the technical component. Inside the technical component is the bidding documents, properly tabbed, with initials on each and every page. Secretariat, checklist please.
Checklist for the technical component envelope. Valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Valid field jobs, valid until June 1, 2024, page 1, page 2, page 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from SEC, DTI for sole proprietorship or CDA for cooperatives.
SEC certificate submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of prospective bidder is located.
GIS. Mayor's permit issued by the city government of Manila. Valid the date of submission. Ito dito yun. Valid until December 31 of the current year. Valid in the date of submission, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398 series of 2005.
Tax clearance, valid until December 6, 2024, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contract, including contract awarded but not yet started.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or two similar projects to the contract to be bid.
SLCC, signed, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or the original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration, signed, notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications.
Technical specifications, signed, submitted.
The schedule of requirements.
Schedule of requirements, signed, submitted.
Brochures of the product being offered.
Brochure, submitted.
Distributorship certificate appropriate to the product being offered.
Distributorship certificate, submitted.
Warranty certificate.
Warranty certificate. Ito. Warranty certificate submitted.
GNSS compatibility testing and certification issued by CAAP ADMS.
GNSS compatibility test certification signed by Colonel Valentino Janela, submitted.
The original duly signed omnibus sworn statement and the original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or the original SPA of all members of a joint venture.
Omnibus sworn statement signed, notarized. Secretary certificate signed, notarized, submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government.
Legal clearance, special power, board special power. Hindi, nandiyan na lang yan. Dapat malapit sa omnibus yung statement yun, di ba? Omnibus yung statement.
Can we confirm with the bidder if you submitted a certificate of no pending case with the government, sir?
Confirm, sir. Legal clearance.
That's not the same, sir. That's different form, sir. It's an attestation that you have no pending case. It's notarized. It's an affidavit of the authorized representative stating the same.
No, I have no idea with regard the requirements for that.
Sige. Nasa checklist ba?
Nandiyan yan. No pending case.
Ito.
Ano?
As being shown on the screen and as you have submitted, as you can see on number
The OSS.
under OSS, the number 1, certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under 2016 RRR of 9184, sir. There being none submitted, sir, the TWG recommends the disqualification of Sishon of the current bidder, sir, for non-submission of the certificate of no pending case.
Sir, no pending case, I think it is included in the omnibus statement.
Hindi, hiwala yun.
Hindi, wala yan.
Hiwala yun.
Pero check na rin natin.
Baka sinabay nila. Kasi yung omnibus sworn statement nila. Legal clearance, secretary certificate. Ito, omnibus sworn statement.
Template yan eh. Naka-template yan eh. Wala yan.
Wala.
Naka-template yan. Naka-template yan.
Sir, your omnibus sworn statement does not include the statements required under the certificate of no pending case. Hence, our recommendation still stands, Mr. Chair.
The recommendation is,
Again,
can
sir,
you repeat, Attorney Mendoza?
We recommend, sir, the disqualification of the bidder for non-attachment of the certificate of no pending case, which is separate from the omnibus sworn statement.
And based on the proceedings, you check that there are no attachments that are responsive to that particular requirement.
Yes, sir. We have checked the documents, sir. We even checked the omnibus sworn statement as stated by the bidder that they included therein. There's no statement whatsoever that they have no pending case against the government in one of the statements in the affidavit under omnibus sworn statement.
All right, may I hear a motion from the members?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Motion to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the disqualification.
Okay.
Second the motion.
Thank you. With that motion, adopting the recommendation of the TWG, considering that it was explicitly stated and was even confirmed by the representative of Sishon Marketing Incorporated that the required undertaking was not prepared and included in the bid documents. The motion duly seconded is carried. We are declaring, the BAC is declaring Sishon Marketing Incorporated as disqualified. Okay?
We just want to inform the bidder that you have 3 days to file your motion for reconsideration. Sir, will you be filing a motion for reconsideration?
I will discuss this to our company for this matter.
Thank you, sir.
We will consider that as they will file, therefore ask them to sign the documents and then seal the documents and ask them to sign. So since the ambiguity of the answer, and we respect that, sir, you have to discuss this with your principals. We will seal the documents, have you sign it, and we will wait for 3 days. Okay, go ahead, please. Next.
Thank you.
Parang maling unless you want to join us, Doc. Alright. Sige. Alright. Thank you to the representative of Sishon, sir. You have 3 days to file your MR. Wala namang mawawala if you file your MR. Okay. Sige.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, please.
We now proceed with our next bidder, Rasa Surveying Instruments. Representative of Rasa, could you confirm if this is your submitted bid?
Confirm, sir.
We'll now proceed with the opening. Inside the main envelope are 2 expanding envelopes. The original containing the original bid and copy 1. We'll now proceed with the opening of the original bid.
Go ahead.
Inside the original bid contains 2 brown envelopes, the technical and financial component. We'll now proceed with the opening of the technical component. Inside the technical component is the bidding documents, properly tabbed. With initials on each and every page. Secretariat, checklist please.
Checklist for the technical component envelope. Valid Philips registration certificate. Platinum membership, all pages.
Field certificate, platinum membership, valid until April 10, 2024, page 1, page 2, page 3 submitted.
Registration certificate from SEC, DTI for sole proprietorship, or CDA for cooperatives.
DTI certificate, valid until April 12, 2026, for Rasa Surveying submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the bidder is located.
Mayor's permit issued by the city government of Quezon City, valid until March 9, 2024, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398 series of 2005.
Tax clearance, valid until January 20, 2024, submitted.
Statement of the bidder of all its ongoing government and private contract, including contracts awarded but not yet started.
All ongoing government and private contracts, signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or 2 similar projects to be contract to be bid.
SLCC, signed, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in a form of a surety bond, submit a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or the original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration, signed, notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specification.
Technical specification with compliance statement. signed, submitted.
The schedule of requirements.
Table of contents ba to? Schedule of requirements, G. Schedule of requirements, submitted.
Brochure of products being offered.
Brochure, submitted.
Distributorship certificate.
Nana pala yung sa table of contents. B. Distributorship certificate. Apostille, authentication, submitted.
Warranty certificate.
Apostille. Submitted. Sorry. Could you repeat the distributorship certificate?
Distributorship certificate appropriate to the product being offered.
Submitted.
Warranty certificate.
Warranty certificate. Warranty certificate. Submitted.
GNSS compatibility testing and certification issued by CAAP ADMS.
Warranty. Last page. GNS compatibility test certification signed by Colonel Valentino Janela, submitted.
The original duly signed omnibus sworn statement and the original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or the original special power of attorney of members of the joint venture.
Omnibus sworn statement signed, notarized. Walang secretary. Submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government. Signed, notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance.
Wait lang, sir.
Ay,
Dapat na sex cert eh.
Sexer.
Oh.
DTI.
No. Secretary certificate, sir. It's a sole proprietorship. Nasa? We're checking.
Table of contents ulit.
SPA. P.
P.
This is not a corporation, right?
DTI.
Sole proprietor. What's the requirement under the bid bulletin? Omnibus sworn statement with secretary certificate, if applicable,
If applicable.
if
If
corporation.
corporation.
that is correct, sir.
Compliant, sir.
All right.
Proceed. Legal clearance issued by the CAAP ELS.
Legal clearance. Yes, sir. Legal clearance. No page. Legal clearance. Dulo rin.
Nakita ko yan. Nakita.
Ito.
Yan.
Wala sa table ko. Legal clearance, valid during the date of submission, valid until June 22, 2024, signed by Roberto Martin Benaventura, submitted.
Bid bulletin number 1 and number 2 dated December 1 and December 11, 2023 respectively.
Bid bulletin number 1, Bid bulletin number 2, submitted.
The bidder's audited financial statement showing, among others, the bidder's total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institution.
Proceed by the NBI.
Annual income tax to audited financial statement. Ito. Audited financial statements, stamp received by the BAR last April 17, 2023, submitted.
The bidder's computation of NFCC or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
NFCC, 1 billion. In the amount of 1,754,542,662 pesos. Submitted.
A duly signed joint venture agreement, if applicable.
Joint venture agreement, not applicable.
That's all for the technical component envelope.
Sir, the technical component of RASA surveying instruments is initially rated as pass.
Good. Proceed with the next bid.
Sir, we now proceed with the bid submitted by Argotech Incorporated. Representative of Argotech, could you confirm if this is your submitted bid?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We'll now proceed with the opening. Inside the main envelope, dami ah. Three brown envelopes, which is copy 1, copy 2, and original bid. We'll now proceed to the opening of the original bid. Inside the original bid contains the technical component and financial. We now proceed to the opening of the technical component. Inside the original technical component envelope is the bidding documents, properly tabbed, with initials on each and every page. Secretariat, checklist please.
Checklist for the technical component envelope. Valid PhilJobs registration certificate, valid to membership, all pages.
PhilJobs registration certificate, platinum membership, valid until 28 March 2024, page 1, page 2, page 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from SEC, DTI for sole proprietorship or CDA for cooperatives.
SEC certificate with company reg number CS 2014-18314, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the bidder is located.
Mayor's permit issued by the city government of Quezon City, valid until March 22, 2024, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005.
Tax clearance, valid until February 21, 2024, submitted.
Statement of the bidder of all its ongoing government and private contract, including contract awarded but not yet started.
Bidders, all ongoing government and private contracts, signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or two similar projects to the contract to be bid.
SLCC, signed, submitted.
the original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or the original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration. Signed. Notarized. Submitted.
Original copy of bid security. If in the form of surety bond, submit also certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration. Signed. Notarized. Submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production, delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and/or after-sales parts, to include the schedule of requirements if applicable.
Technical specifications with compliance statement. Signed. Submitted.
Other documents as attachment to the conformity with technical specifications, schedule of requirements.
Schedule of requirements. Schedule of requirements. Schedule of requirements. Signed, submitted.
Brochure of the product being offered.
Brochure of the product being offered. Submitted.
Distributorship certificate appropriate to the product being offered.
Distributorship certificate. Resellers agreement. Certificate of authorization. Certificate of service provider. Don't answer, no? Submitted.
Warranty certificate.
Warranty certificate. Signed. Submitted.
GNSS compatibility testing and certification issued by CAAP ADMS.
GNSS compatibility test certification signed by Colonel Valentino Janela. Submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original SPA of all members of the joint venture.
Omnibus sworn statement. Signed. Notarized. Secretary certificate. Signed. Notarized. Submitted.
Attachment to the omnibus sworn statement, certification of under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government. Signed. No notarized.
No pending case against the government.
No notarized.
Sign. Sign, okay.
Okay lang. Submitted.
Legal clearance issued by the CAAP ELS.
Legal clearance issued by Attorney Roberto Martinez Benaventura, valid until June 19, 2024. Submitted.
Bid bulletin number 1 and 2.
Bid bulletin number 1. Bid bulletin number 2. Submitted.
The supplier's audited financial statements showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions.
Audited financial statement, stamp received by the BIR last June 26, 2023. Submitted.
The bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC, or a limited line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
NFCC in the amount of 131,887,000. Signed. submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA.
Joint venture, not applicable.
Sir, that would be all for the technical component.
Sir, the technical component of Argotech Incorporated is initially rated as passed.
Last.
Sir, we have now our last bidder. MJAS Zenith. Ma'am, could you confirm if this is your submitted bid?
Actually confirmed.
Thank you po. We'll now proceed with the opening. Inside the main envelope are 3 brown envelopes. Original, copy 1, and copy 2. We'll now proceed with the opening of the copy of the original technical financial component. Inside the brown envelope are 2 brown envelopes labeled as original component, original technical component, and original financial component. We'll now proceed to the opening of the original technical component. Inside the original technical components, the bidding documents, properly tabbed, with initials on each and every page. Secretariat, checklist please.
Checklist for the technical component. Valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Field Jobs Registration Certificate, Platinum Membership, valid until 28 August 2024, page 1, page 2, page 3, submitted.
Registration certificate from SEC, DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority or CDA for cooperatives.
DTI certificate, valid until December 9, 2027, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the bidder is located.
Business permit issued by the City Government of Quezon City, valid until January 31, 2024, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005.
Tax clearance, valid until June 9, 2024, submitted.
Statement of the bidder for its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started.
Bidders all ongoing government and private contracts, signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC or 2 similar projects to the contract to be bid.
SLCC, signed, submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration, signed, notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications.
Technical specifications with compliance statement. Signed, submitted.
Documents as attachment to the conformity. Schedule of requirements.
Schedule of requirements. Signed, submitted.
Brochure of the product being offered.
brochure of the product being offered, submitted,
Distributorship certificate appropriate to the product being offered.
distributorship certificate, authentication, the answer, no?
Yeah.
Valid naman during the submission.
Yes. Yes.
Valid during the submission, submitted,
Warranty certificate.
warranty certificate, signed, submitted,
GNSS compatibility testing and certification issued by the CAAP ADMS.
GNSS compatibility test certification issued by Colonel Valentino Jonella, submitted,
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney for all members of the joint venture.
omnibus sworn statement, signed, notarized, and special power of attorney, signed, notarized, submitted.
Attachment to the omnibus sworn statement, certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government.
Dole.
Hindi yan.
Dito. Wala na ito yun eh. Legal clearance na.
Ma'am, can we confirm with you if you submitted the said certificate of no pending case?
Actually, the company procedure is the DOLE certification of no pending case.
That's not what is required under the bid documents.
As stated in the bid documents, BDS 10 and 11, letter I. The omnibus sworn statement, this shall include all the following documents as attachment: certification under oath, attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirement as prescribed under 2016 revised implementing rules and regulation of RA 9184. Further, bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified.
Mr. Chair, for non-submission and non-compliance with the required certificate of no pending case as provided under the bid document, sir, we recommend the disqualification of MJAS Senate in this bidding, sir.
Thank you, Attorney Mendoza. Any motion from the members?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Motion to adopt the TWG recommendation for the disqualification of MJAS Senate, sir.
Moved and seconded the recommendation of the TWG to disqualify MJ Zenith for not attaching the required legal or undertaking of no pending case against the government. So the motion is carried. Thank you.
Ma'am, you have 3 days from now to file your motion for reconsideration. Are you going to file, ma'am, an MR?
I will discuss it first to our president. Thank you.
So,
We
same.
will consider that as a manifestation of filing. Therefore, please seal the documents and have them signed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. For the bidders who passed the technical component, we'll now proceed with the opening of their financial component envelopes. First, we'll proceed with the RASA serving instrument. The financial component of RASA is properly tabbed with initials on each and every page. Secretariat, checklist please.
Checklist for the financial component. Original duly signed and accomplished bill of quantities or price schedules.
Sorry. Bill of quantities. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished forms for goods offered from the Philippines and or abroad.
Forms filled up for goods offered within the Philippines. Signed, submitted.
For other documentary requirements under RA 9184 as applicable, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities.
Not applicable.
Certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity.
Not applicable.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form. Signed, notarized, submitted. The financial proposal of RASA surveying instruments is in the amount of 10,500,000 below the ABC and no discount.
None. No discount.
So I repeat, the financial proposal of RASA serving instrument is in the amount of 10,500,000 with no discount and is below the ABC of the project. Sir, the financial component of RASA serving instrument is initially rated as pass. We'll now proceed with the opening of the financial component of Argotech Incorporated. Sir, the financial component of Argotech is properly tabbed and with initials on each and every page. Secretariat, checklist please.
Checklist for the financial component. Original duly signed and accomplished bill of quantities and price schedules.
Bill of quantities, signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished forms for goods offered from the Philippines and or abroad.
Goods offered from within the Philippines, signed. And goods offered from abroad, signed, submitted.
For other documentary requirements under RA 9184, certification as applicable, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating the Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product.
Not applicable.
Certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity.
Not applicable.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Original duly signed financial bid form, signed, submitted. The financial proposal of Argotech Incorporated is in the amount of 14,995,000 pesos with no discount. And it's below the ABC of the project. So I repeat, the financial proposal of Argotech Incorporated is in the amount of 14,995,000 and is below the ABC of the project. So, sir, the financial proposal of Argotech Incorporated is initially rated as pass. Sir, for the bid proposal that has initially rated as pass, the DWG recommends. Ay, sorry, sir. Summary po pala muna tayo. So here is the summary. So for the bid proposal that has initially rated as passed, the TWG recommends for the conduct of bid evaluation to determine the completeness and correctness of the arithmetical correction of their bid proposal. For the consideration and approval of the committee, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, TWG. May I hear any inputs, motions, comments, or motion from the members?
Motion, Mr. Chair,
Go ahead, sir.
to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the conduct of bid qualifications for the two bidders.
Second the motion.
Moved and duly seconded, so we're directing the TWG to conduct the necessary bid evaluation and arithmetical correction to the two bidders who initially qualified as past RASA Surveying Instrument and Argotech Incorporated. Let's await the 3-day period as well to the TWG for the filing of the necessary motions for reconsideration, if any. Motion is carried. Thank you. Thank you to our bidders who participated. Those two who initially were not rated as passed, again, we reiterate you have 3 days from today to file your motions for reconsideration if need be. And to those who initially passed, RASA and Argotech, please await the letters and the resolutions of the Bids and Awards Committee on the way forward after today. Thank you very much po sa inyong lahat. Good morning po. Salamat po. I think we have several other matters, so let's just wait for our bidders. Sir Christian, ano ba yung ano na yan, gamit na yan?